Living alone as an older adult can be a journey filled with moments of independence, peace, and deep self-discovery. However, it is also a path that comes with its own unique set of challenges, which can sometimes feel overwhelming. Many older individuals share their personal stories on platforms and forums, offering invaluable insights about their experiences. These collective voices of wisdom hold the potential to transform what might feel daunting into an enriching and enjoyable phase of life. In this video, I will share some crucial pieces of advice to help avoid common mistakes when living alone as an older adult. Drawing from both personal experience and the shared knowledge of others who have walked this path, I hope to offer guidance that brings comfort, helping you embrace solitude with confidence, contentment, and grace. 1. Avoid complete isolation. Bookmark. One of the most frequently raised concerns among older adults living alone is the gradual slip into isolation. Without realizing it, days can blend into weeks, and weeks into months, where interaction with others becomes sparse. Many older individuals have recounted on forums how easy it is to find oneself disconnected from friends, family, and the larger community. That's why it's crucial to actively maintain social connections. This doesn't mean engaging in constant socializing, but rather building small, meaningful routines that keep you connected. It could be as simple as scheduling a weekly call with a loved one, attending local meetups, or even joining virtual social groups. One woman shared how volunteering at a local shelter once a week brought her a renewed sense of purpose and introduced her to new friendships. Don't wait for loneliness to creep in. Be proactive in keeping your social ties alive. Those regular moments of connection, no matter how small, can uplift your spirit and enrich your life. 2. Avoid neglecting your health. When living alone, it's all too easy to fall into the habit of letting health routines slide. Without anyone to remind you, regular doctor appointments, medication schedules, and even basic physical activity can slip through the cracks. Many older adults have shared stories of postponing doctor visits thinking, "I'll go next week," only to realize months had passed. One gentleman reflected on how neglecting these appointments led to more serious health issues. His advice: set reminders on your phone, write appointments down in a calendar, and make your health a priority. Establish a consistent exercise routine, even if it's just a simple daily walk or gentle stretching exercises. Equally important is mental health. Avoid bottling up feelings of sadness or anxiety. Talk to someone, whether it's a friend, family member, or a therapist. Remember, your emotional well-being deserves the same care and attention as your physical health. 3. Avoid ignoring safety concerns. Safety is paramount, especially when living alone in your later years. Yet many older adults tend to brush aside safety concerns, thinking, "I've managed this long without any problems." However, taking proactive measures to ensure safety can prevent potential accidents or emergencies. One woman shared how a minor fall in her kitchen left her unable to reach her phone for hours. This experience prompted her to invest in a personal emergency response system, which gave her peace of mind. Consider similar precautions. Invest in good lighting, particularly in hallways, staircases, and bathrooms, to reduce the risk of tripping. Security cameras or having a trusted neighbor check in regularly can also add an extra layer of safety. The goal is to feel secure without being consumed by anxiety about what might go wrong. 4. Avoid developing unhealthy habits. Living alone offers a great deal of freedom, but with that freedom comes the potential to slip into unhealthy habits. It's easy to fall into a routine of overeating, neglecting exercise, or even drinking more than usual when there's no one around to hold you accountable. One woman shared how, after her spouse passed, she found herself snacking mindlessly while watching TV because there was no one there to share meals with. Over time, she realized this habit was affecting both her physical and mental health. To break the cycle, she started planning and preparing meals in advance, which not only improved her nutrition, but also added structure to her day. Set small, achievable goals. Whether it's cooking a healthy meal a few times a week, going for a short daily walk, or finding a hobby that gets you moving. The aim isn't perfection, but balance. Take care of yourself with the same kindness and attention you would give to a dear friend. Avoid letting your home become a burden. A large home may have been perfect when you had a family around, but living alone, it can start to feel overwhelming. Many older adults struggle with maintaining a big house, finding it physically and mentally exhausting. One person shared her experience of holding on to a large home out of guilt for the memories attached to it. Eventually, though, she realized that downsizing to a more manageable space not only gave her more freedom, but also made life more comfortable. You don't have to move if you're not ready, but consider how much space you genuinely need and can comfortably manage. If staying in your current home is important to you, think about hiring help for tasks like lawn care, cleaning, or home repairs. Your home should be a sanctuary, not a source of stress. 6. Avoid losing your sense of purpose. One of the hardest challenges of living alone, especially after retirement or the loss of a partner, is the potential loss of purpose. Many older adults have spoken about the feeling of just passing time, unsure of how to fill their days. However, life still holds incredible value, and there's always something new to learn, do, or give. Consider pursuing hobbies you've always wanted to try, whether it's painting, gardening, or learning a new language. Volunteering can also be a powerful way to regain a sense of purpose. One older gentleman shared how mentoring young people in his community gave him a renewed sense of satisfaction and connection. The key is to keep exploring. Life is full of possibilities, and just because you're living alone doesn't mean you're living without purpose. Number 7. Avoid feeling like you have to do everything alone. One common trap older adults fall into when living alone is the belief that they must handle everything on their own. However, there's no shame in asking for help. In fact, it's essential. Whether it's asking a neighbor to help with grocery shopping, inviting family members to visit more often, or hiring someone for home maintenance, seeking assistance doesn't diminish your independence. One woman shared how she was initially hesitant to rely on her adult children, but over time, she realized that asking for help allowed her to live more fully and with less stress. There's strength in community, even if it's just a small group of trusted individuals. Living alone doesn't mean you have to face everything by yourself. 8. Avoid neglecting your home environment. Living alone gives you the freedom to create a space that's entirely your own. However, without anyone else around, it's easy to let clutter pile up or to leave projects unfinished. Over time, this can lead to a home environment that feels chaotic or even unsafe. One woman shared how, after her husband passed, she stopped caring about her home's condition. It wasn't until a friend visited and helped her reorganize that she realized how much her surroundings had been affecting her mood. Taking small, manageable steps to keep your space clean and organized can promote a more peaceful mindset. You don't need to tackle everything at once. Focus on maintaining clear surfaces, reducing clutter, and ensuring essential items like phones and glasses are easily accessible. A tidy, organized environment can have a profound impact on your day-to-day well-being. Number 9. Avoid losing track of time. When living alone, especially in retirement, it's easy for the days to blur together. Without a structured routine, you might find yourself wondering whether it's Monday or Thursday. This disorientation can lead to feelings of aimlessness or even depression. Many older adults have shared strategies for maintaining structure in their lives, such as setting specific days for grocery shopping or taking a morning walk at the same time every day. By creating a routine, you give your days a sense of purpose and rhythm, which can significantly improve your overall well-being. 10. Embrace structure in your day. One of the greatest joys of living alone is the freedom to shape your day as you see fit. However, without structure, it's easy for days to blur together, leading to feelings of aimlessness. Grounding yourself in simple routines, such as having a set time to wake up, preparing meals, or pursuing hobbies, can provide your days with much-needed structure and meaning. Planning your week in advance and writing it on a calendar not only helps prevent that sense of drifting, but also gives you something to look forward to. Even small acts, like setting specific times for activities, can infuse your life with purpose. And remember, if you're enjoying this content, kindly consider hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you, and let's continue. 11. Avoid holding on to too many sentimental items. Sentimental items often carry deep emotional significance, reminding us of cherished memories. However, holding on to too many things for purely sentimental reasons can lead to a cluttered space and even weigh you down emotionally. There is a delicate balance between honoring your memories and allowing material possessions to take over your living space. I once came across a story of an older woman who struggled with decluttering after her husband's death. She found it nearly impossible to part with any of his belongings, from clothes to tools, and even old papers, as each item seemed to hold a piece of their shared life. But over time, she realized that holding on to these things was preventing her from moving forward. With the help of her children, she sorted through her late husband's items, keeping the ones that mattered most and letting go of the rest. This process, while emotional, brought her a sense of lightness and freedom, as though she was making space for new memories rather than clinging too tightly to the past. It's okay to let go of things that no longer serve a purpose. Take a few precious items to keep, perhaps photograph others, and allow yourself to pass the rest on. Decluttering in this way can be a liberating process, helping you feel more in control of both your space and your life. 12. Don't overlook emergency preparedness. One of the most common oversights when living alone, especially in older age, is failing to prepare adequately for emergencies. Whether it's a power outage, a medical emergency, or a natural disaster, having a solid emergency plan is essential when you don't have someone living with you to share the responsibility. One man recounted an experience where a sudden snowstorm left him without power for several days. Though he had enough food, he hadn't charged his phone or prepared any backup lighting, leaving him feeling vulnerable and isolated without a way to contact anyone for help. After this incident, he invested in a portable phone charger, an emergency kit, and battery-operated lights. Take time to make a plan for different types of emergencies. Ensure that you have a list of emergency contacts readily accessible, along with essentials like non-perishable food, medications, water, and flashlights. It's also a good idea to keep your phone fully charged, with a backup power bank available. If you live in an area prone to extreme weather, be sure you're stocked up on essential supplies and are familiar with the evacuation procedures or safe places in your community. 13. Stay on top of your finances. Financial disorganization can become a source of stress, especially when living alone. Many older adults have shared stories of how easy it is to lose track of bills, bank accounts, and subscriptions. Without the accountability of someone else managing the household finances, it's easy for things to slip through the cracks. One woman recalled how, after her husband passed away, she lost track of several automatic subscriptions and utility payments. Her husband had always managed the finances, and it wasn't until months later, when she reviewed her bank statements, that she realized she was paying for services she no longer used. Feeling overwhelmed, she enlisted the help of a trusted family member who helped her regain control of her financial situation. Consider creating a simple system for managing your finances. Set up automatic payments for essential bills, and review your bank statements regularly to ensure everything is in order. Keep important financial documents organized in one place, and don't hesitate to ask for help if needed. Whether from a family member, a trusted friend, or a financial advisor, seeking support in managing your finances can bring peace of mind and stability. 14. Living alone but not in isolation. While living alone can offer freedom and self-discovery, it's essential to navigate it with care. Take a mindful approach to your health, safety, and emotional well-being. Avoid isolation, stay connected with others, and never be afraid to ask for help when needed. You can truly enjoy this chapter of your life by embracing independence while also acknowledging the importance of community. Remember, you are never alone in this experience. Many others share the ups and downs of living alone. By maintaining connections, you can live a life full of purpose and fulfillment. This is your time to thrive, and I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to ensure you don't miss any future content. Thank you for watching.